Kia ora, g'day, welcome back once again here for part two of this Norwegian Special Reconnaissance Squadron where Magnus, the professional climber, I think he is, I still haven't done enough research on that, is participating in this exercise. So let's jump back in.
Börja prata.
How beautiful is that scenery? Oh, yeah. It may not be beautiful if you're having to do the work and carrying that 35 kg pack, but as I look at it, man, that just, yeah. I would love to be up in those hills with this group of people. Yeah, man, Magnus has definitely got me thinking, I think I mentioned this in the first reaction. He's really got me thinking about how could I get involved in something like that? That would help scratch an itch, just in terms of, yeah, being out there, the work that's associated. I'm under no illusion of the amount of work that is involved with regards to this type of activity, and just even the patrolling to get to that stage. So, but yeah, it's cool. One thing I am wondering is why they're blurring the faces and then not blurring the faces. So I'm assuming it's the same two guys, but we've already seen their faces from part one. Anyway.
So you're looking for the pilot? Is he gonna give you like a signal, or is it like, what are you looking for?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for a single person, but if he sees us, he'll confirm it with a smoke or a flare. But I'm trying to scan to see him because he should be in the area.
Do you know what color he's wearing?
He should be wearing a flight suit. Yeah, I think I got him. Yeah, it's right by the edge there.
Do you have a way of calling him, or do we just need to go down there and check?
Bless him, he's curious as, but I'm sitting here listening, thinking to myself, if I'm the guy on the binos, he's been very polite and respectful, just thinking, shut up, I'm trying to find him. but full credit to this guy, professionals, and this is what I mean. So his face has been shown multiple times, and his offsider, but then there's times where they blur the face, so I don't know.
I think we'll try to get closer before we do anything else.
Okay.
Try not to be called out by the enemy. Once with the glacier, so white. So white. That's why we brought our white cam. Okay. So for the pants, here as well, and then for our helmets, everything's white. Try and like blend into the glacier. Yeah.
So what's the plan now? The guy's up there, right? The pilot is up there somewhere.
We think we saw something up on the other ridgeline up there.
Yeah.
I think Magnus is just keen as for that helicopter to come in soon. No, I'm joking. Full credit to him for taking part in this exercise, this activity. But yeah, it's I don't know how many hours it's been going for now, but I think last time on the first reaction might have been about the 6 hour mark or 7 hours, something like that. So clearly more time has gone by. The other thing that's what I was supposed to say, just the footage. So clearly using a drone, well, I say clearly, I don't know. I assume using a drone to get some of that footage. It just looks awesome. Like, this is really well done. So if I was ever going to have the privilege of doing anything like this, yeah, I'd need something more than just my bloody Samsung Galaxy and holding it up and it bouncing around.
So we just got a report about increased hostile activity in the area.
Yeah.
So we have to be extra careful, right? So we're gonna switch to the white clothes.
Yeah. So the white cams,
Mhm.
top and bottoms.
Well, I guess we have no time to waste.
No time to waste. So
Yeah, let's get changed.
15 hours, 15 and a half hours. I'm just looking at, well, I was looking at the weapons. I think even with the operators was just slung down by the side. They're not really holding them. But I think I heard they were suspecting an increased enemy threat, and hence the, not only because of the terrain and the environment, they've got their whites so that they can put that stuff on, which they have. But I would have thought they'd still be, having hands on the weapon. But anyway.
Is that smoke?
that's him.
That's the pilot, right?
Yeah.
Seems like the priority is just to get to him as soon as they can. So weapons are slung and they're using their hands so that they can climb and do what they need to do. No doubt the operators have probably still got their heads looking around from time to time, which we don't see in this footage. And if Magnus is doing his part and helping watch out for enemy as well, then they've probably got a third set of eyes to hopefully give them some early warning before they get to this guy. Yeah, I don't know if we needed that much orange smoke by the time they're that close, but hey, do what you need to do, eh? And I suppose in the situation or the rules around the exercise, that must have been part of one of their maybe part of their challenge procedure to confirm that it is the person, the orange smoke or red smoke or whatever color they're going to use. So let's see how the rest of this goes.
Keep going. Shit. We're gonna do is make sure you get rid of the hypothermia. I'm gonna get you some shelter, heat you up, give you some warm fluids. Have you heard anything about the helicopter? Yeah.
I hope the helicopter's not coming. Just quietly, and then I have to walk. I just want to see Magnus's face. And again, his this like the face has been shown, so I'm not sure. There's blurred faces, or it's been blurred at times and then not blurred. But anyway, crack up. I hope the chopper doesn't come.
So just got news. The old forces did not manage to suppress enemy anti-air, so there will not be helicopter for us.
So we have to make the way down ourselves.
Yeah, we need to walk down ourselves. So we need to get down very fast.
Oh man.
Oh man! Now I don't know if the lads are taking the piss because they want to see what Magnus's reaction is, but I heard his voice in the background confirming. So we have to make our way down. Hey, you just be like that. More than likely would it 100% be the case if the bro came over here to NZ on an exercise. Sorry, bro, there's no chopper. Maybe a Unimog, but this would be cool. We'll see. There's not that much time left on this video, so interested to see what happens. Well, there was a good long beep on there, so clearly some colourful language being used to express their joy at the chopper not coming.
Oh, finally, we've been walking on snow for hours, and we've been out for, I think it's close to 35 hours without sleep, with hardly any food. I feel really low on energy, and this is so different from all the other challenges that I've done. Like, I don't even have energy to, like, on the way down I didn't have energy to talk to the camera, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like I'm completely empty right now, and I don't know, it's just this backpack is so annoying, you know? Did I mention that it's 35 kilos?
I love that he mentions that. But here's the thing for anybody that's done or going on selection, I should say as well. Clearly, he's still functioning very clearly from a cognitive perspective, mentally, and he's still communicating, articulating really, really well. The fact that it's been 33 hours, close to, you know, a day and a half, thereabouts in terms of what he's been through, or close to a day and a half. He's still got, he says he feels empty. He's not. So he's not empty. And this is one of the things that people, I think, miss sight of or lose sight of on selection. If you can still, you know, if you're still thinking clearly in terms of what needs to happen, the instructions that you've received, what you need to do, any other specifics that the directing staff may have given you, or in this case, based on the exercise and the mission that they've got to do and the objective, if you've got that and physically you're still moving, you're fine. You may not be 100%, like that energy bar of yours may not be full power, but it's got a heck of a lot more gas in the tank than you think, than you realize. So that aspect of feeling really fatigued, little food, no sleep, moving for long periods of time. So here's a 33-hour stint of moving with that pack. Yet there's been a few little breaks in between, but clearly they haven't been like, oh, we'll relax for a couple of hours before we put the pack back on and go again. They've needed to move since they started. And you still have plenty left. That's what I'm trying to get across in this little message here for anybody that might watch this, or anybody that's thinking about doing selection or whatever. If you can still do all of that, like, you are nowhere near ready to quit selection. If you're still thinking cognitively, if you can still process information well, if you're not falling over, so you're still having that awareness, still being able to control your body weight, all that sort of stuff, like, you've got more left in the tank is what I'm trying to get across. Anyway.
I think I've mentioned that like 20 times already.
Evan, you told me something funny earlier about the warmest piece of clothing in NATO.
Yeah.
What is it?
You want to know what it is? Oh, it's this piece of kit right here.
It's a backpack.
Yeah.
Would you call this operation successful so far?
Yeah, I'd say it's been...
Bloody good one, Magnus. But I'm sure all of this has been part of the plan. Operations would have known, you know, the extraction and the need. There's no chopper, so they've got to walk. They've likely got a bit of an idea of where they'll be heading. No doubt the members of the team are sending in a lockstat as they're going, sit rep, so location status, situation report of where it is that they're heading to, what the state is of the casualty or the person that they've rescued, etc. And now they've been bumped.
Ninja!
what was old mate Magnus doing? He's just lying down while the rest of the team is putting down fire. Let's let's see if he gets up and moves, or if he just lies there and just waits.
Observation! Even sista.
Did you guys know that we were gonna get shot at today? Or was that a surprise?
It's always a surprise. I mean, you never know if you're gonna meet enemies. When you get tired, on your way down, coming from the mountain, or you're going to your pickup point.
Yeah.
That's when you start like getting really unfocused, and so kind of have to be switched on the whole time.
And I guess it's smart of them to test you at the end of a mission like this,
for sure.
when you're tired, and because they test your reflexes, I guess. Like
and no, that's we're trained to, like, if we hear that we're getting shot at, something just turns on.
Yeah,
you're yelling, adrenaline starts pumping. No matter how tired you are, you don't want to get killed, right? So you shoot back and you do your best.
So I was
when you least expect it. And yeah, it's good observation by Magnus, saying, I think he mentioned it's good that they test you at the end. Don't know if that's the end, but they've covered a lot of ground, covered a lot of distance, been awake for over a day straight, no sleep, likely very little food, short breaks in between. They've got I don't know if he was a casualty, but he didn't look like he was had any injuries, so he was moving reasonably well. But in the scenario, they've got him, now they've got this extra person, and they're making their way back down, and then they get bumped, and you've still got to respond, getting the smoke to provide some cover, going through their break contact drills. I don't know what happened to old mate Magnus. He just decided to lie down and not do anything unless, I don't know what they did there anyway. But they've regrouped, regathered. Magnus has asked some questions, and they're nearly at the end.
Actually instructed to not shoot if we had any contact. I was just directed to just stay put and follow the instructions. So
okay, that explains that. Okay, I take that back in terms of harassing him for just lying down and not doing anything. So good work, Magnus, following the instructions and letting the guys do what they would do in a situation like that.
I'm definitely not gonna look like a hero in that shot. Is there anything we could have done better?
I mean, we ended up in a contact with the enemy.
Okay.
That's never good, but we managed it well and we
It
got
was
out of
defeated.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just super excited. I'm just super excited for the pizza.
Yeah.
You've been telling me about the pizza, and my mouth gets like watery just from saying that.
Next minute, there's no pizza either, just like there was no helicopter ride. The pizza might just be a piece of cabin bread with some, what's the name, ball in the bag, chicken tetrazzini or something, or blanking, what's the other ones? Blinking just brain fart right now in terms of the ball in the bag stuff that you get in the ration packs.
Word. It's been very little food and water, and I don't know how you guys do this, like not every day, but quite often.
Yeah, you get more and more used to it every time you do.
Yeah.
And even just looking at these guys, like, they're not big men. They're a bit taller than Magnus, but size-wise, I wouldn't imagine they're, maybe 85 kilos, thereabouts, maybe 80 to 90, at a guess, just looking at them. So they're not massive men humping these packs around up in the mountains for extended periods of time, little to no sleep, little to no food, and just operating at a really, really high level. And they seem pretty relaxed. Old Magnus looks like he's seen better days. But full credit to him, man. This is awesome what he does and going out there. And I just, yeah, this would be cool to do something like this consistently.
Hey, but quite often.
Yeah, you get more and more used to it every time you do it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe as always, and I will see you next time.
That's cool. Oh, there you go. It's got some others. 24 hours in the Norwegian army, competing against the Telemark battalion, some other military stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool how this guy, pretty sure he's a professional climber, or maybe he's retired, but the stuff that he throws himself into to participate in, and it's no doubt he's learning a heck of a lot, not only about himself and about others and these amazing people within the Defence Force that he goes and does this stuff with, but also just in terms of the nature of the work, what's required from the individuals, and no doubt some other insights and things into those units of what they look for in people, and how he may be able to take that and apply that to his own situation. So again, shout out to the bros who sent me this, or one of the brothers anyway who sent me this one, said, hey, you got to have a look at this. Really enjoyed it. It's probably one of the ones where I've laughed or had quite a lot of laughs at just listening to. So I think I may end up going down a bit of a Magnus rabbit hole and just seeing other ones that he's done. And I think that was maybe partly the reason why one of the guys sent me through this video to have a look at. So thank you very much for that, brother. Appreciate it. And as always, appreciate everybody that spends any time here. I hope you got something out of my reaction to here and my thinking interjections with my thoughts and comments and experiences and that sort of stuff. I really, really appreciate any time that you spend here, whether you subscribe to the channel or not, whether you like the video or not, whether you share the video or not. I just appreciate you for any time that you choose to spend here on my channel. So thank you very much for that. With that being said, as always, any challenges, struggles, trials, tribulations that you may be going through, people, I just encourage you to keep turning up, to keep staying in the fight, to just put one foot in front of the other and know and trust that there are better days ahead, that the sun will shine again, that there is a light at the end of that tunnel. So remember, go always a little further. Who dares wins. And as always, from me to you, until the next video, a big mana wave filled with my aroha, respect, appreciation, and gratitude for each of you